Greetings, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the Divine Dosage podcast. I'm your host, Sanchia Divine. It's been a while, and I am so excited to reconnect with all of you. It seems like forever, right? So, today's episode is a very special one because, like I said, it's been so long, and I'm so excited to be back. All right, I'm so excited to be recording my first episode in in a long time. All right. So it's all about reintroducing myself and giving you an update on what I've been up to. Right. It's been a lot, y'all. It's been a lot. So I've missed you all, and I hope you've been well. Whether you're a longtime listener or new to the Divine Dosage community, I'm so thrilled to have you here. Woohoo! I have some great things up my sleeve, and I'm so excited and looking forward to sharing with you. Okay, so for those of you who are new, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I am Sanchia Divine, quantum healer, universal, multidimensional channel, Akashic Records gatekeeper and guardian, here to assist with the healing of the inner child for breaking generational trauma. Okay, we're breaking generational trauma cycles and awakening and activating the divine feminine, right? So I know that was a mouthful. However, over the course of these sacred conversations, because here at Divine Dosage, we have sacred conversations. So during the course of these sacred conversations, I'm going to be breaking down, everything with you as far as my mission. Okay, what is it? What is the divine feminine, right? What does it mean to activate and, to awaken and activate the divine feminine, right? Are we being biased towards masculine energy? Not at all. Okay, this has nothing to do with hierarchy. This has nothing to do with who's stronger, who's better, who's, it's a matter of, working with the divine order of the universe. The divine order is the feminine energy leads and the masculine energy executes. So my mission is all part of healing the feminine energy within. Okay, whether you're masculine, whether you are feminine biologically, whether you're a man or a woman biologically, it's about bringing into balance, all right, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Okay, so with all of that being said, like I said, there is no hierarchy. There's no one that's better than the other. It's a matter of, like I said, going with the universal law and the universal natural way of how things are done and should be done. Okay. So my mission, or one of my missions is to help women transform trauma into triumph while assessing their inner power to bring the divine masculine and feminine energies into balance. Okay. So yeah, like, why is that my mission? Why is it that I am, you know, what's the word, experienced, or why is it that I am able to share this with you? Because it is coming from my own experience. It is coming from all of the, and a compilement. I would say a composition of all of the experiences I've had since being a child into my young adulthood, into my adulthood. Okay. And, so I get, a lot of the information that I'm sharing with you is based on my own personal experiences, as well as my own healing journey that I have gone through, and understanding what it is, that I had to heal within in order for me to come into balance with my divine feminine energy, which is what is now being projected through now, so that I can be whole, so that I am whole, right? So that I am coming from a whole place, a healed place, okay? And the reason why the focus is on the divine feminine energy is because the divine feminine energies have been suppressed on this planet for so long on purpose, okay? It's not an accident, okay? The the male energy, the masculine energies, this world has been ruled and run and led by a patriarchy. And, the universe, the planet is calling for balance. And in order to bring that balance, we have to bring the divine feminine to the forefront, because the divine feminine is the true leader of this planet, is the true leader of the universe. Like I said, while the masculine energies execute and take action, okay, based on the intuition, the ideas of the divine feminine. Okay, the divine feminine leads from the heart. Okay, it's a heart-centered, it's a heart-centered space that the divine feminine leads from. So it's not a matter of, being in your ego. Okay, there's no ego involved in this. There's no control about this. There's no competition. Okay. As we know, all those things are low vibrational energies. Okay, we are all connected. We are all equal. We all are here to express our different gifts and our different abilities, and abundance reigns. So when abundance reigns, there's no lack, right? So that means you're not lacking anything within where you have to compare yourself to others or compete with others. But anyway, this is just an introduction of, the conversations that we're going to be having, right? So a little about my journey. Over the past few years, I've been on an incredible journey of personal and spiritual growth, right? I mean, it's been a journey. It's been a journey, and I embrace it. I accept it at this time, because that's not something that I always accepted, because it was just like wondering, right? The regular thoughts. Why are these things happening to me? Why am I experiencing the same experiences over and over again? As much as I pray to not have these experiences, as much as I tell myself that I am done experiencing certain things, that's what would manifest in my life. And it dawned on me, yeah, you have some healing to do. You have some healing to do. So it's about acknowledging all the trauma that I experienced, like I said, from a young child, growing up into my adolescence, into my adulthood. All right. So yeah, from acknowledging and healing my shadow self, to writing books. All right. So yeah, celebrating. Yes, 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 yes. And if you don't know me, if you're new to this podcast, if you're new to this, to this channel, I'm a music lover. So I'm going to be breaking out in song and dance just randomly. All right. So yeah, I'm not going to apologize for it. That's just part of who I am. All right. Music inspires me. Music just brings me alive. Okay. And then when you have the moves, yeah, man. So yeah, we got to keep the vibes high, keep the vibrations high, keep the energy high. Woohoo. Yeah. Let me not overdo it. All right. So yes, I wrote my first book. All right. My story, where I laid it out all out on the table, transparency. All right. I wrote all about my, the trauma I experienced from a young child growing up in St. Lucia, then coming here to the United States, going to school in New York City, into my life at church. Okay. I was, I was raised religious, and, the negative experiences, the trauma I experienced in church, okay, through my church homes, the trauma I experienced when I was first introduced to spirituality and joining a spiritual community where, the teachers allowed their egos to lead. So I experienced a lot of negativity and trauma in those places. So I shared all about that in my book. Okay. I shared a lot of personal things. All right. And I'm so grateful because it took me, I would say, over 10 years to actually write that book because I went back and forth within myself. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to be vulnerable. I wasn't ready to lay it all out on the table. I wasn't ready to share my most inner, deep, dark secrets. I was not ready, y'all. Okay. I was not ready. And it took a lot of back and forth with spirit, just, channeling from spirit. Spirit was the one who channeled that message to me way back in about 2013, 2014, heal the feminine, heal the planet. And at the time, I didn't know what it meant. I'm like, listen, I'm not going to be out here preaching that so these men could come for me, But over the years in meditation and growing and healing, I've come to understand what that means. Okay. It's time to awaken and activate the divine feminine. However, to get back to my point, it took a lot for me to just lay it all out on the table. And, but it was spirit who kind of led me, not kind of, who pushed me and led me into saying, it's not for me. It's not for me. Actually, it did help me because in sharing that stuff, in sharing my pain, my trauma, I was able to release it in a whole different way. All right. And of course, that helped with my healing. You understand? And after I wrote that book, it was so relieving to me. It was like I took a load off. All right. And, but the whole point of it is that spirit shared with me, it's not for me. It's for the collective. Someone out there is going to benefit from it. Someone out there is going to learn from it. Someone out there is going to now understand that trauma isn't normal. All right. In our society, we've normalized trauma so much, and trauma is not normal. Okay. So, someone is going to learn from my experiences where I normalized the trauma in my life and thinking that that's what I was destined for. That's what I was supposed to go through. I mean, yeah, I was supposed to go through it so I could learn from it and heal it and now be here as a guide, as an example for others. However, yeah, it's not something that is normal. It's not something that we have to, live the rest of our lives going through. You understand? We are meant to live abundantly. We are meant to live empowered. Okay. We are meant to live in our full capacity of limitlessness and experiencing the greatest life of our soul's desires. It's not about struggling. It's not about suffering. It's not about, living traumatized. That is not it, Papa. That is not it, Mama. No, no, sirree, Bob. Mm-mm. We're supposed to elevate, our energies, our beings, our spirits into becoming our best selves, our higher selves. So, yeah. So, my book is called Heal the Feminine, Heal the Planet. Okay. Um, excuse me. That's the title, Heal the Feminine, Heal the Planet. And there's a subtitle, How to Overcome Trauma and Become Empowered. And then I have the accompanying journal with that book. All right. It has an accompanying journal where, of course, the title, of course, is Heal the Feminine, Heal the Planet. I Am Worthy 90-Day Spiritual Cleanse and Gratitude Journal. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so proud of those two books. Like I said, those are my first publications. You can find them on Amazon.com. You can also find them on barnesandnobles.com. I will be having copies. You can also get them from my website. Yeah. So, those are my two babies right now, all right, that I'm so proud of. And yes, that took a lot of, what's the word? Courage. A lot of courage for me to do, for me to lay it all on the line and just be transparent and vulnerable, with my life and my story and my experiences. Okay. Also, without, intruding on anyone else's experiences. For example, I didn't experience a lot of these things alone. So it took a lot of me healing as well for me to understand, hey, at the end of the day, this is my story. It's not about offending anyone. It's not about, putting anyone's business out there. It's about me sharing my experience. Okay. So it's all about sharing it from my perspective, and everyone who went through those experiences with me, um, yeah, y'all, they're free to share their perspective as far as what the experience was for them. But this is coming from my experience. Okay. So yeah, I wrote those two books. Like I said, one is a book and one is a journal that you can write in. You write your 10 gratitude statements every day, and you have an affirmation every day for 90 days, 3 months. All right. And trust me, I'm not only the author, I'm a client, because I also, of course, I read my book and I also did the 90-day journal, and it's beautiful. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. It's nothing like expressing gratitude every day and just, being grateful for everything as it is present, you know, everything in the present moment, everything in the present tense. All right. So yeah, I went from, I wrote those, the book and the journal, to launching transformative programs like Metamorphosis, Rebirth Yourself. All right. So I've been fully immersed in the world of healing and empowerment. And it feels so good to, to be here, to be at this stage, at this level of my journey, where now I can actually use my experiences. I'm not caught up in them. I am aware of everything I've experienced, knowing that there was a bigger purpose, that there is a bigger purpose behind it. So, yeah, I'm not only launching the group programs, I've also launched my my one-to-one sessions. Excuse me. Let me put these phones on Do Not Disturb. I put one of my phones on Do Not Disturb, but I forgot to put my other phone on Do Not Disturb, because we're not going to be disturbed here today. All right. This took long enough to happen, so we're going to get through this. All right. Without any interruptions. All right. So yeah. Well, where was I? Where was I? Yeah, I've been fully immersed in my healing journey and just, getting myself ready, because I know that I have a bigger mission. I know everything I experienced in my life, is the product of a bigger mission. Okay. It's not, it's not about me. Yes, I experienced it, and that's what I planned. That's what I decided. I made the choice to come to this planet to experience these things so that I can now become a leader in having the experience and the wisdom and the knowledge to help others. So yeah, I'm so excited. You know, um, what have I been doing lately? Man, yeah. So, like I said, I've been working on my one-on-one sessions. All right. That's being offered right now. Those are available. Please go to the website and book for your one-to-one session. All right. I'm so excited because it's been so long in coming, and I'm so comfortable and confident in my skin, and I'm ready to do this work. So I need y'all to hit me up, okay? We're gonna purge and release and heal all of our inner childhood trauma, okay? Because a lot of us experience trauma from, from birth, from even in the womb, okay? And then we come here and then we go through life thinking that this is normal, and it's not. So I need y'all to hit me up, all right? If you're looking to, if you're looking for guidance when it comes to transitioning, or even wanting more knowledge on spirituality, if you're coming from a religious background, right? I'm here to help with that, because I know when I was transitioning from the church, from religion to spirituality, it was very tough. It was confusing. I felt like I was lost. I didn't know where to turn to get to get truthful information on what this is about. Because, yeah, it was so confusing and it was so difficult. So yeah, I know that path. When you grow up one way and you're taught one thing, and that's what that's all it's so difficult to now bring yourself to learn other things, or to open yourself or your perspective to learning something new and something different. So yeah, I understand that path is so challenging for most of us. So I am here, to assist, all right, with sharing information about the differences between religion and spirituality, okay? And just helping anyone who just wants to broaden their perspective, or whether you're ready to transition, or whether you're just feeling a nudge or something doesn't feel right within, because that's how it started for me. It just didn't feel right anymore. It didn't feel aligned. I mean, it never did feel aligned. Like something was always off, but as a little girl, you just go along with what you're being told. But it always felt off. But yeah, some of us get to that point at at later stages in our lives. So if you're at that place where it's like it doesn't resonate, it's not, the information isn't aligning, hit me up. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. So yeah, recently I've been working on expanding my group coaching, all right, my programs, and developing new content for quantum trauma healing, all right, and collaborating with incredible thought leaders and healers in the spiritual community, all right. Now, when I say, all right, just collaborating, I went to the Forbidden Knowledge Conscious Awards, all right, that was 2 weekends ago, all right. I mean, I went last year in 2023 for the first one, and I was also present for the second annual event. And when I tell y'all, woo, it was beautiful, just dope, incredible. The energy was high. Just being around high vibrational souls who have been doing this work, all right, who are being awarded and recognized for their work in raising the vibration of this planet. It was the epic weekend, all right? And I'm still coming off the high of that energy, all right? That's how good it was, okay? Now, last weekend was also a high energy weekend for me, just vibrating with more high energy souls at at Black Magic 363. See, this thing is gonna find a way to interrupt, but we're not going to even give it our energy, right? Anyway, um, yes, Gathering of the Masters. I attended Gathering of the Masters, hosted, well, not hosted, but organized and brought to us by Black Magic 363. All right. My brother Rich. Okay. I mean, more incredible people, more high vibrations, the vendors, everything, food, the speakers. All right. Or it was a 2-day event, just like the Conscious Awards was a 2-day event. But the Saturday we had the Divine Feminine panel. All right. I mean, awesome, amazing, beautiful. Okay. The women, the feminine energies, I think Dr. Jewel Pogram, don't quote me, all right, because I know I'm batching her name up. All right. We had Sister Myra, we had Queen Afua, all right, and that's just the speakers, okay. Now we also had some people in the crowd that were just attendees that, I mean, of course your girl was in attendance, all right? So I'm coming. I'm coming out, coming. Got to let it show. Anyway, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. But anyway, so that's just the female panel. All right. And then the Sunday we had the Divine Masculine panel. All right. Dr. Be Serious. All right. Dr. Be Serious. Okay. Oh my God, the Duke Asia. Once again, another one that I'm botching up. Please don't quote me. And the workshops, the lectures ended with Dr. Yaki Awakened. Oh my God. When I tell you, high vibes, high vibes, high vibes, high vibes. All right. I met so many wonderful people. All right. Many wonderful people, like so many high vibrational, wonderful people that are, doing the footwork, doing the legwork, doing this work. All right. Shout out to Bedell. Shout out to, my brother, Minister Jew. All right. Shout out to Bro Rich. Shout out to, just shout out to Dr. Griff. Shout out to, it's so many. Come on now. Like that was, yeah. So that's what I've been up to. Like I could spend most, like all day just talking about it because there was so much going on, so many different activities, so many energies, so the food, the vendors. The offerings were exceptional and just out of this world. Okay. So when I tell you I've been collaborating with some awesome people, like I'm not even joking. All right. Like I'm not even gonna, like, yeah. All right. It's not like I'm maximizing this because it was just like maximum vibes. Okay. I've also been focusing on my podcast. Like I've been focusing on just working to bring, to bring more insightful and empowering content. Okay. So, right now, my primary focus is on healing the divine feminine. All right. Through womb healing and trauma healing for women. Okay. So this is going to be done through my through my one-to-one sessions, my one-on-one sessions. All right. And like I said, the group programs are coming. There's going to be a waiting list on the website. Join the waiting list. And so that you can be the first to know when the group programs are being launched. And it is going to be a limited number of spaces. So by joining the wait list, you are pretty much securing your spot. All right. So yeah, this work is near and dear to my heart. I don't just believe, I know that activating and empowering the divine feminine energy is key to creating balance and joy in our lives. Okay, so my goal is to provide you with the tools and support you need to embark on your own healing journey. Okay, so yeah, this is so great. Like, I took this long because, yes, I had to cultivate, I had to do my own healing, I had to really work on myself in order for me to be the best me, all right, that I can present, okay, this to you, all right, the quantum healing, the knowledge, the information, okay. So yeah, in upcoming episodes, you can expect a mix of solo episodes like this one where I share my insights and experiences, as well as interviews with amazing guests who are experts in their field. So yeah, I'm going to have some awesome guests. So we'll be diving deep into topics that are based on my life's experiences, heart-centered leadership, soul healing, spiritual practices, and much more. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this. And yeah. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And for being a part of this wonderful community. All right. So your support and presence mean the world to me. Okay. And I appreciate you. So if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. All right. I mean, this is just the beginning. You just got a little taste of what's to come. All right. Because, yeah. So, yeah, in that way, when you subscribe and follow and rate and review the podcast, it helps more people find us and join our community. All right. Joining our journey of healing and empowerment. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media at Sanchia Divine Official. I am Sanchia Divine Official on all platforms. All right. Instagram, YouTube. All right. Subscribe to your girl's channel on YouTube, y'all. This is a brand new YouTube channel. All right. Just for the Sanchia Divine rants. All right. So be sure to follow your girl on YouTube, Sanchia Divine Official, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn. I don't know, wherever there's a platform, Sanchia Divine Official. All right. So yeah, you can follow me for more updates and inspiration. I am truly grateful. All right. So next time, all right, we'll be talking some more about my personal journey around identifying, the trauma I experienced, healing, and how you can start your own healing process. You won't want to miss it. So until next time, stay radiant, stay empowered, and keep shining your light. This is Sanchia Divine signing off from Divine Dosage, sending you all my love and my light.